Today on the channel, we continue to celebrate the Legacies of Mythos with a heavy hitter finally getting a re-release in Otho.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Legacies of Mythos Mythic Legion unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got an OG legend back again for the second time around. A lot of people excited for this one. We're talking about Otho, but for all your Otho needs, I guess the Store Horseman right now, but for everything else Mythic and Cosmic Legion, make sure you hit up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. Now, we did unbox Urzok already. Check out that review, but now we're diving into Otho here. And Otho, like I said, a very expensive figure from many years ago. A lot of people's grail in their Legion collection. And I say it all the time, you get re-releases like this with the new bodies, new articulation, new bells and whistles. A lot of people leave that one in the past, and the value usually drops on those. So we'll see where that ends up going in the future. But we know Otho, he's going in the future right here in this unboxing, and we're going to dive into it. We're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And this, as you can see, comes in a box instead of the usual slip card that we get with a lot of our Legions. So a little fancier packaging. Legacy of Mythos down there. Big bubble window. The Army of Laodices. Yeah, you know what I mean. Right down here. And we got Otho on the side. A little glamour shot looking good. On the back, we got quite the blur back here. You can always pause the video and check that out. We got the glamour shot as well. Let's read the first paragraph here. Known as the greatest warrior in the army of Laodices, Otho is the second in command to Leodor's king Attila Leoser. Childhood friends with Attila and his older brother Attilas, Otho dreamed of the day when the three of them would fight together to defend the realm. Those dreams were shattered when Atlas abandoned his place at the kingdom, rightful heir, and disappeared. More to the story there, of course, as well. But very cool. Let's dive into it. Let's see what's going on with this Otho figure. Very cool packaging. See you later. Shuffle goodbye. And then we get the tray. There's one tray right there. And the second tray looking good. Kind of three heads with this one. A lot going on, as usual, here with the Legions. But we're going to take this offline, get them out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Otho. All right, let's dive into Otho, and let's start off with the accessories. Now, we got the crazy hands out of the package. Not going to be too good for fighting unless it's hand-to-hand, but we do get two separate gripping hands here with the vertical and horizontal hinges is what it looks like. Yes, that is correct. So you do get some knight-like hands here protected with the armor, so choose your own hand adventure. Going to have to use these because he's got weapons. You got to display him with the weapons. As cool as it would be to give him the grappling hands, the old Vern Gagne hands, can't really work that way for a night like this. So you got that option if you want to. Beautiful axe right here. I love the blue colors against that silver with the gold piping, gold highlights throughout on here. A very cool axe. I will for sure be using this. You can take the axe head off of there as well. A little bit of modularity with this one, of course, and not on the bottom though, but very, very nice. Love that axe. Now we do get two swords. We're going to go with the old short sword first is what we got going on here. The old Todd McFarlane special, as they call it. Of course, I got the big sword over here. At least at this table, I got the big sword. You got the short sword from the couch. But you pull that right out of the sheath right there. Once again, blue with the gold trim, silver blade. Looking very good. Got a little medallion at the end of the sword. Looking nice. Got the little cross down there. We're here for that. But then we get the big sword here. Looking very good. Very regal. Very dangerous. Got that lion's head down there in the end in gold. Blue handle. Silver blade. Of course, goes in the sheath once again. And you can plug this in on the side, of course. We'll get to that here with the figure. Now, he does got a shield. You got to protect yourself, of course. Got the handle on the inside. Then you got the Lions logo there. If you don't want to use that, you do get the option of this just plainer one. To me, he's going to be all decorated out with the lion here. So that's what I'm going to end up using. But it doesn't look like he's seen much battle. No dings, dents, scrapes, or anything like that. But still nice to have a shield. Makes a lot of sense for a warrior like one Otho here. And of course, shoulder guards, use them if you want, or lose them. Put them in a baggie. Do what you want to do. Silver and gold attack. but he does got these going there. But now we're diving into Otho. We're going to dive into the magic. And we kind of have 3 heads with this one. That's what we're going to say, but we're going to start with the head out of the package. Now he just got the big helmet going on, and we do have a faceplate. Now the faceplate is removable out of this one. We don't see that a whole lot with Legions, or at least I haven't come across it in a lot of Legions. We do got the faceplate there. He's got a big beard going on underneath there, looking very good. And then you got the very cool Knight's helmet here. Once again, you got the lion, and it looks very awesome with the mask shut. I think that looks really cool. I want to display his beautiful face, but there's something really cool about this silver lion's head here as a mask. Very intimidating, let me tell you, but it does flip up if you need it to. Now the faceplate, a little bit hard to get out of there. You got to kind of finagle it out, and you can slide that out from there, and you can slide it over into this one. So you get a more traditional knight's head, I guess what we'll say, helmet, more like that, a little bit more traditional on this side than the very regal looking here. But you can choose your own adventure, switch the faceplate between the two, however you want to end up doing it, but all day long, I'm using this. But once again, all these Legions, and pretty much Cosmic Legions too, I wouldn't fault anybody if you really like a character buying multiples of them to display different looks and things and even make other characters. That's the beauty of the line, as we know. Now we do get the big dreadlocks out of the back here looking very cool. And I believe these are removable. Maybe. Yep, there we go. I was going to say, I figured they're removable because we do get the second head and you do get a spot to put these into. So you can mix it around if you want to a little bit. And it does look kind of cool without the dreads on there as well. So either or, whatever you want to do. But now the second head out of here, you do get the full-on, more human, more regular face, I guess we'll call it on this. And then once again, you can stick those dreads in there. Maybe, might have to play around with it a little bit. Maybe got to turn it just right. I'm not sure. Get those to stay in there. Nothing worse than losing your dreads. Those things take a long time to work on. There we go. You just got to kind of twist and turn it. But you do get the regular head here looking good. Very stoic here. I guess he's not too happy, but he's got 2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, and a mouth. Very plain Jane in the face, but does look really cool with these dreads here. I do like the look there. So looking very good on that second head. But now we're going to dive into Otho himself. Diving into the body, looking very cool. I really love this blue color here. And we've seen it on the weapons, and then you see it on the soft goods with this one. He's got the whole outfit here. Once again, you do get the wiring in the body into the outfit here. So you do get the flap in the front, you get the sides, so you get the wire. You can mix and match, move it around if you need to. Now he's got a shoulder harness plus a belt, and you can store the weapons all over this guy. So you can almost store every single weapon on this if you need to, obviously including the hands. So that is always nice to see. He does got the whole knight's armor going on. Got the chainmail around the arms, got the protection on the elbows, the shoulders, all of that. So he is fully protected as a knight. So once again, if you want to mix this, match this, you take the head, you take the neck piece out, you can really turn this into anybody you want to. There's no skin tone showing anywhere here. So you don't know if it's a white guy, a black guy, an Asian guy, a Chinese guy. Okay, a Chinese guy, Todd McFarlane. You got factories on the mind again. I know how you go. But you don't know who's technically under these to all of this. So you can mix and match, move it around once again. Articulation arms all the way around for us there. Single jointed elbow, back and forth, side to side. A little bit of limitation there. Hands back and forth, side to side. Forearm guards are removable if you want them to be. Head back and forth, side to side, up and down, of course. Got the big dumbbell in the waist, all kinds of movement there. Got those big old Night on the Town splits and a side kick like a young Chuck Norris back in the 80s. Legs go up real high for the big boot. Single jointed knee. You do get a little bit of thigh cut in this guy here. And then you get the ankles back and forth, side to side. And he's got those knight boots there with the point on the end in case he's got to kick you. Just in case he's got to kick you. And he'll take it to you if you need to. But of course, also should fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand using discount code Kyle. Save 10%. What do you know? Looking extra good right there is one Otho. A scene stealer, a shelf stealer if there ever was one. And I think there's a lot of people out there very excited to be able to get this at a much cheaper price than the aftermarket. And once again, we say it all the time. I don't care if it's Todd McFarlane on the couch or Mythic Legions. If they got money to be made, they're going to make it. And that's what we see here with Legacies of Mythos, Otho. But there it is. What's your guys' thoughts? You need this Otho? You picking up this Otho for your collection? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell as we get videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon and YouTube channel memberships. Your best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. Of course, check it out if you have not already. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com. Of course, conveniently enough, the name of my podcast, Kyle Peterson Show. Available every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found, with videocast on YouTube. So for Otho, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?
Get back,